Yeah, I don't know how to start this, so I'm just gonna say, hi everybody, how are you?
I was gonna try. I stopped for a minute. I'm like, what? How is the Stranger Things theme going? Like, wait, which is doesn't even sound like.
Let's get things straight. Ooh, what if I tried? No, I can't. I thought about what if I tried to like recreate the logo, and in a Stranger Things way. I could try to do that, but I'll try to do it, but I can guarantee you it won't look good.
Even if it doesn't look good, do it, and then everyone will understand what the start. Like,
it's like, well, I didn't know what this video was about because I didn't see the title, but now the intro tells me what this video is about. I love it when YouTubers are like, well, today's video is a surprise. I'm like, no, it's not, because you said in the title of the video, you're talking about this shit. But, yeah, today we're talking about Stranger Things. Which season? All of them.
All of them. We're talking about all of Stranger Things up until
guess what?
3.
I just watched them for the first time.
This bitch right here.
I'm slow.
Only just within the last week watched every single season.
Like, I saw the commercials for it when it first came out like 3 years ago. And I was like, I wasn't that sold. It wasn't that I wasn't sold on it. I was just like, looks alright. Because, you know, I'm not that... Because I thought it was just like a horror show, and I'm not the biggest fan of horror, even though a lot of my favorite movies are horror movies. So I wasn't really in the mood for that, but I heard nothing but good stuff about it. That I didn't hear great things about Season 2, and then I heard nothing but great stuff about Season 3. So now that the new season's finally here, I figured, you know what, why not? And then I find out that you're a huge fan of the show.
Huge fan of Stranger Things from the
Don't you
get-go.
have, like, an 11, like, figure in your place?
Oh, I do. I have an 11 and a Demogorgon little mini
Yeah, I
figurine
thought I saw
set.
it there. When
Yeah.
I was over there, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And why is that girl's nose bleeding?
Oh, now you fucking understand.
Literally, the only reference I knew about Stranger Things, like, before I watched it, was Eggos. That was it. I just knew about waffles.
Yeah.
So, and it just made me hungry for waffles.
Stranger Things taught me of
Yeah,
waffles.
it's just like, I want some fucking Eggos right now. Oh, here, wait. Okay, I thought a burp was coming, but it did not come. Yeah, so, false alarm.
False alarm, everyone. But yeah, so, like, I finished season 3, and I told you, like, you need to watch this, and you're like, I haven't seen any of it, and I was like, what the fuck? So, thankfully, you watched it and enjoyed it, so I guess let's start with season 1, and your, like, opinions
Holy
on
fuck.
that, what
like,
you thought of it.
This was... Bless you. I don't know why I said bless you when you said ouch. I say bless you to everything anybody does, and it's just...
Thank you for blessing.
You have hurt yourself. Bless you, my child. This was literally my, like... My quick reaction to the whole season of season 1, like, summed up really quick. I'm not a big fan of this character so far. Never mind, I love this character. I like that character, too. Never mind, he's kind of annoying. I'm not liking where this character's going. Holy shit, I love where this character's going. Wow, this guy's a dick. Wow, he's my hero. Like, I've never seen a show that so made you think differently about a character so fast than this show. Like, for example, Steve. I finally remembered his name. Because that's the one character I could never, like, remember his name. I hated him from the very get-go. I knew, like, this dude was a piece of shit.
I remember you messaging me and you're like, I don't know how I feel about Hop. I don't know how I feel about Dustin. I don't know how I feel about this douchebag.
I like Dustin from the beginning.
Did you? I remember you being like, I don't know about
Max.
this guy, and then like, wait,
Max.
I like him.
Well, not Matt. No, not Mike. Mike.
No,
it was Mike.
Okay, Mike.
I was like,
I mean, that's
Mike,
understandable.
even a little kind of jumping ahead, but not so much. Even jumping ahead towards season 3, I still was like, I don't know. I like the actor, he's good, but just the character's a little bit annoying to me. Like, there's times I like him, then there's times I'm like, all right, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's one of those characters that's just like, wow, you are so needy that you need to just shut the fuck up. Like, great actor, great kid,
nice kid. Dustin, who could hate Dustin?
Oh my god, he's the Honestly, he's my
Who
favorite
the
character.
fuck could hate Dustin? Like, he's a
Yeah.
joy. Lucas, I thought was funny in the first few
I
episodes.
hated him.
Wait, what?
I hated him in
Really?
season 1. I liked him in season 2, and I'm indifferent of him in season
See, I thought he was
3.
funny at first. Then he just got like so annoying. Like I got what he was doing, but the whole scene where they were talking about like they had to shake hands. Like I was a little bit annoyed with
Yes.
that because I'm like, can we just fucking move on already? I want to see what's going on with Elle, and I want to see what's going on with Hopper. And Hopper was another character, like Lurk pointed out, I wasn't too sure about. Because, like, the first time we see Hopper, he's outside his cabin, his gut is out. He doesn't have his his pants isn't really on properly, and I'm like, is he gonna be like one of those asshole characters? Or what? What is this dude's deal? I still have a bad taste in my mouth after I saw Hellboy. So, and this is the show that got him Hellboy to begin with. So let's see. And then as the episode I think the episode that made me like realize that Hopper's a badass was, I forgot what episode it was, but when he knocks on Joyce's door and she's like, she thinks it's her ex-husband, and she's like, I swear one more time if you knock, and he's like, don't speak a word, because he finally understands what she's talking about and he believes her. That moment I was like, that is so fucking badass. I was like screaming at that moment. It was like, hell yes, we're no longer this fucking like cliche thing of like, you're crazy. I'm not crazy. Look, the thing is happening. It's not happening in front of me when you're here, but it happens when no one else is here. I don't believe you. You're insane. Until the very end. I like how he finally was convinced right away that there's like another world out there and this kid isn't actually dead.
There's something
going on. Elle is great. I mean, Millie Bobby Brown is a great kid. So
all of those kids are amazing actors, but there's some that shine above the others, and I'd have to say that's Millie
Dusty.
and the kid who plays Dustin.
You know that Drake's actually friends with Millie Bobby Brown? Yeah, and there's some
Drake?
things saying that he's like a little too close with her. Yeah.
Oh dear God.
Yeah,
Millie
exactly.
Brown.
Everyone like he always invites her to restaurants and everything like that. And, like he's either all over her Instagram or she's all over his, and you're just like, what is going on? This is really
Dear
weird. Excuse me. Yeah, I wasn't.
Oh my.
Good.
So.
Oh God. Yep.
Oh my. What was your thoughts at the end of season 1?
I didn't really. Well, okay. I liked it and I didn't like it at the same time. Because what I didn't like was when Elle disappeared, because I thought that was a little bit random. Because when she disappeared, like when she pushed that Demogorgon in the chalkboard and she just disappeared, so I'm like, what? What's happening? Is she dead? She can't be dead because she's in the other seasons. So what? Why'd she do that? Why'd she do that? Hey, Elle, what are you doing, girl? But when,
Hello?
but when the scene came by when they found Will, and they
Yeah.
and like Joyce is crying and Hopper's like relieved and Will's all fucked up, I was like fucking emotional. Because I was like, oh my God, I just watched this show and I'm already bursting to tears. What the hell is happening? Yeah, I really enjoyed how season 1 ended. Then when fucking Will went in the bathroom and threw up that slug, I was like, oh
Yeah.
shit! Don't tell me this kid's fucked up again. 'Cause this kid can't get. This kid just dealt with some shit. Leave the boy alone. Leave the poor boy alone.
Leave the poor kid
But yeah, I really
alone.
enjoyed season 1. When the bullies kept getting their comeuppance, that was always enjoyable. Because I normally hate seeing bullies in movies because it's like they can either be really great characters that you love to hate or they're just really annoying. And these characters, when they went away fast, and when they got their comeuppance, they were like, man, that's great. That's fucking great.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
One scene that did make me laugh though was the scene when Al went to the grocery store to pick up,
Egos.
and the dude's like, "Hey, you have to pay for that," where she was walking, she was walking a little bit like towards the checkout. Because even though she didn't check out, obviously, how did he know that she was immediately gonna steal it? Because like I would have waited till she left the checkout, then he could scream. Because it almost like.
Well, she wasn't stopping.
I know he wasn't stopping, but
she was just powering.
It was like
through.
He was almost like already like premature. Like, hey, you're supposed to pay for that. Oh, she's walking toward the cash register. Oh no, she's not. Hey, you're supposed to pay for that. Like that guy was so afraid.
Well, it's funny, like to kind of back him up on that early reaction. You can tell when someone's. I guess so. Steal. Yeah.
There's a certain attitude with people that you're like, oh, you're gonna cause shit, are you?
Oh yeah, you can.
That's when the force is literally kicking in. I feel the step into the force. Hey, you're supposed to pay for the Megos. Obi-Wan is a clerk at a 7-Eleven.
Stranger Things season 4. Give me Ian McGregor as a grocery store clerk.
And just have him be Obi-Wan, and every time someone walks in, he's just like, "Hello there."
Yes.
Oh, you don't want that? That's on the high ground. That's very expensive. I don't know what's expensive at 7-Eleven, but anyway. But yeah, I really enjoyed season 1. It's still one of my favorite seasons, actually.
It's my second.
I think I would say it's my second favorite season too. Yeah, it's great. So season 2,
best thing about season 2 is the arcade.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I also liked Elle's new look towards the end of the season. I was like, man, I hope she looks like that the rest of the show, because that's a badass look.
I loved her whole storyline of her trying to find her mom, finding her mom, showing her and Hopper's relationship.
Yeah, I liked seeing her and Hopper together. The stuff with her mom was extremely interesting until we got to episode 7.
I was freaked out by the other kids and how like they all escaped, but they're using their shit for evil.
I didn't like that episode at all. A lot of people say it's
I thought it taught her a
good lesson, but people were like, that's a filler episode. Like, it felt like a backup pilot to another show that will never happen.
Pretty much. I think if they were to do a spin-off, the spin-off would be
and I forgot,
kids.
That whole season started with them. And I was like, what the fuck? And we don't see them at all till episode 7. It's like, what the shit is this? And it's an episode you can skip. Because you don't really miss anything.
I mean,
if you really want to know about Elle's past, which I think
you need that episode to finish off.
Because I just found it funny how like as soon as episode 8 came, it was where episode 6 ended, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, what? Damn it! It just kind of felt like a big waste of time because I just didn't like those characters at all. I really didn't like, especially the bald, the guy with the mohawk. Oh, he was annoying.
I hated him so much.
Really quick, I forgot to mention what I really love about, even though I have problems with it, season 2, what I love about the whole series, it embraces the cheesiness that 80s movies did. Like, for example, you had the cliche of you're running away from someone that's walking slow, and they're still somehow catching up with you. Or you have kids that are, you have dudes that are so obviously like early 20s, mid 20s, and they're in high school. Like, that's so 80s movies. It's not a flaw. I think it embraces just, this is what 80s movies were like.
They embraced the time period
beautifully.
so well.
Like, season 1 just felt great because, like, it seemed like that show was made in that time, in that year.
It seems like it. Like, I hope that those kids now know, like, a lot of kids their age don't know anything. And it's like, they have, like, this great opportunity to act like they're in that time period. How amazing would that be?
Yeah, and season 2 was almost like that as well, because, again, it just embraced how fun the 80s was for people back then. It didn't rely too much on nostalgia. It was just like, excuse me. Just imagine the show. You're watching the show in the 80s. Like, this is a show that takes place during the 80s. You know, just imagine you're there. We're all having fun here in the 80s. The 80s is great, right? Besides all the cocaine, but, you know, we're having fun with the 80s. Billy. That's...
Okay, I absolutely hated Billy and Max. Any of the new characters they added in
I
season
actually
2,
really
I
liked
despised.
Max.
Fuck, I like her in
Yeah,
season 3.
Season 3
barely.
was... I
Barely.
really enjoyed Max. I didn't like the scene where Lucas was explaining to her everything that happened in the last season. She's like, oh yeah, that was a good story. And I'm like, oh, not this trope. Not this shit. And I thought, this might get a little real. I might trigger some people saying this.
Let's get real.
I thought Billy was racist. Because, like...
Billy is
well,
racist.
like, he doesn't... I thought he was going to say, like, the N-word at one point.
Well, they basically bounced around it.
'Cause especially that
almost him
scene
saying it.
where he's like, there's certain people you stay away from, and that kid is one of them. I'm like, whoa! Okay, let's chill out a little bit.
Yeah, no, Billy's racist as fuck, which is real. It's real
I
for the
forgot
time.
that guy, the guy who plays Billy, played a Power Ranger.
What
In
the
the
fuck? I thought he
Yeah,
looked familiar.
in the new Power Rangers movie that's no longer gonna have a sequel. I think they're rebooting it. Why? Anyway, who gives a shit? Anyway, he was the Red Ranger, and he was ass in that movie. I did not like him at all. He was boring as shit. Here's the thing. I hated Bully.
Bully.
He was
hated Bully.
I
Bully
hated
the
Billy,
Billy.
but that was not the fault of the actor. They purposely made you hate Billy. But
Yeah,
so good job on that actor. But I think they did not get the reaction they expected when it came to Billy, because I remember when season 2 came out, I went on my Facebook and I was just flooded with just Billy is hot memes. Like, you know, like when we first see Billy and he had those 3 girls in the car going, look at that ass. That was my Facebook.
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh
what
my
the
God.
fuck? Oh, he must be a good guy then, because he must be like that good classic bad boy that does something cool in the industry. No, he's a dipshit throughout the whole season. A complete asshole.
I hated him so much. So
Yeah.
much.
I like what they did with Steve in season 2, though. I like how, like...
Oh my god. Yeah, I like that
Good.
he got closer with the kids.
Well, when you say it that way.
Okay.
He became friends with them.
He like yeah. And I absolutely loved Jonathan and
Yeah, I
what's
can't
her
remember
name?
her name.
I always forget Mike's
Very
sister's
pretty,
name.
but cannot remember her name.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's gorgeous.
but-
Wants
You want
some
some
fuck
fuck?
pee-pee?
Yeah, but season 1, like,
um
Steve was a dick. And I was like, oh, there is
yeah,
no
he's
way
a
I'm going to
dick.
like this guy. In season 2, I fucking love that character. I'm like, what the fuck? He was a shithead to Jonathan, and now
Yeah.
he's like fighting beside Jonathan? What?
it's great.
I love that scene where Max almost whacks her brother with that bat in the balls.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was like, oh man, if only you just aimed a little bit higher. Well deserved. Every season.
Oh, I
ahead.
love the conspiracy theory guy.
Oh yeah,
that
what's his name?
Jonathan, and what's her name went to? I
It was
can't
like an
remember his
M.
fucking name.
Murray. Was it
But
Murray?
I love how he's like. I don't
think it
think
was
so.
Murray. It had to be
Was
Murray.
it Murray? I
That-
don't think it's
that-
Murray.
That's the guy you're talking about that convinced Jonathan and the chick to bang, right?
Well, he was like, "Really, you guys should just fuck already." Like,
He did the same thing in season
yeah,
3.
sure, you don't have to share the room. Yeah, with fucking Jonathan's mom.
Joyce and Hopper. Just like he wants
Joyce and
everybody to
Hopper.
fuck, and I appreciate him for that.
But he's like saying the
He
truth
is.
though, because there's always those people that are like that, and you're like, would you guys actually just
He-
fuck already? Because it's
he
kind
has
of
the bo-
ridiculous.
The voice of the audience, and that's what I love about him. He's saying what everyone's thinking. Just fuck already. And that's me in every situation I hear. I just like to say this to everybody because it's just funny. But whenever I hear two friends bickering, I'm just like, just fuck already. Yeah, I loved Murray. I also remember, speaking of Steve, he gets beat up so bad in every season.
He never wins a fight until season 3.
Barely.
Barely. He barely won
Not
that
to mention,
fucking fight.
he was
I don't know
drugged up
how
as
he
shit.
did it.
But oh man.
No, that was before he was
Oh
drugged
yeah.
up.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. But either way though, like every season he got the fuck
Either
beat out
way.
of him. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
What a trooper.
GG on him. But season 2 I liked, but I kind of, you might have felt differently. I thought it was a little bit too much of a repeat of season 1. Even though they just did something like a little bit differently, like Will's fucked up. And it finished,
How so,
Will's
though?
fucked up. Oh wait, there was a bunch of things. It ends almost similar with like Elle pointing at something, screaming, and pushing something back. Oh god, there's another thing that I compared it to. I think it was mostly just Will being fucked up and how it finished with Elle screaming at something while pointing at something, pushing something back. But there was something else and I can't think of it and it's bothering me.
I didn't mind it because I'm used to watching some shows that end the same way, so of her like screaming and pointing, like not to bring down the 100, but to the fucking 100, every season finale ends with the main character pushing a button.
Basically every CW show, they all end the same. Like I can tell you, like the first 3 seasons of The Flash, they're the exact same. They're the exact same.
But with Will having something wrong with him and being fucked up, I think that needed to happen, because how was he supposed to just be okay when we saw him at the end of season 1 throw up a slug?
That's true. I like.
Also, can we talk about that slug turned into a demi-dog?
Oh my god, I was so mad at Dusty when he first did that. I completely forgot about that. I was like, Dusty,
his mom,
his poor mom, and fucking Muse, the poor cat.
The poor cat's
oh
dead.
My god.
Mom has no idea. Like,
I love the first time we see Dusty and his mom. Like, she's in the living room petting the cat, and he's like, "Mom, can you please get up so I can look for some change on your account?" And they just have this weird exchange together, where she just goes, "Eh," and he just goes, "Eh." That was adorable.
Yeah. It was so cute.
But yeah, I'm like, Dusty, what are you doing? Boy, you know what? I would do the same thing. That was the exact.
Yeah. I remember you messaging me. You're like, "What the fuck is Dustin doing?"
You know what?
Oh,
I
wait,
would do the exact same thing.
too.
But if to the point where I see it grow a little bit, that's when I would maybe like put it in the ocean.
I don't
put it in a pond or something like that. And have it become a fish. Can it swim? I don't know. But I kept looking at it and I'm like, oh, you know what? That is kind of cute. It eats the cat. Oh. Speaking of the dead cat, weird segue. I realized something, and thankfully I'm not the only one. Why is it, in a movie or a TV show, and sometimes video game, not often, but when a dog dies, it's played off as a sad, very fucked up scene. So like Old Yeller, fucking Marley and John Wick. But when a cat dies in a movie, TV show, it's a funny, hysterical scene. You notice that?
Yeah, it bugs me so much.
You have a cat.
Because I'm more of a cat lover than I am a dog lover. Like, I love dogs, and I'll still cry at those scenes because it's an animal. But why are you making fun of a cat's life?
I think because the one example I remember, well, especially with Stranger Things, it's just like how Dusty so didn't care. Because like, I guess because he was just scared.
I don't think he liked the cat to begin with. Because
I just like that line where as soon as he throws it in the cellar, and he's like, "I'm sorry, but you killed my cat." It's just like that line is just so funny. I'm like, why is that funny to me? But I remember another example.
I'm sorry, but you killed
my cat. No, you ate. That was it. You ate my cat. You ate my pussy. I'm a child. I'm sorry. But I remember, if you ever seen the movie Grand Budapest Hotel? Okay, that scene where Willem Dafoe goes to Jeff Goldblum and he's like, "You will do this thing for me or else." And Jeff Goldblum's like, "Or else what?" He picks up I don't know why I'm laughing. It's because it's not funny. It's not funny. Stop it.
Why are you laughing?
It's a little Wes Anderson movie. They make unfunny scenes funny somehow. He picks up the cat and he throws it off the window. And
Oh yeah, I did not understand that part. I was so confused the whole time.
And like I guess that maybe it's a sound because the sound's funny. Because like you hear a dog yelp and you're like, "Oh no!" But you know you hear the and that could be anything. Because like that's the noise the cat made when Willem Dafoe picked up the cat, threw him out the window. It was just, and then Jeff Goldblum so didn't give a fuck because he was like, "Did you just throw my cat out the window?" And there's nuns in the office going, "No, not at all. No, I don't think you did," because they're fucking terrified. But another example of a cat dying in a movie and it's played off as laughs. Have you ever seen Boondock Saints? Oh my god. No. Oh my god. Alright, so there's a scene where they're all drugged up. They're playing cards, and there's cocaine everywhere. And there's one guy's like, "These guys are gonna fucking kill me! Oh my god, they're gonna kill me!" And there's a cat on the table, not caring at all. I think he's laying on top of a gun. Like the gun's, he's just laying in there.
Lord.
And it's like a small cat. Not a kitten, but it's obviously a small cat. And you can just tell the cat doesn't care. And the two other main characters are like, "Hey, you're gonna find those guys and you're gonna fight with us, alright? And we're gonna fucking kill them." And he's popping them up and he's like, "Yeah, you know what? I had enough of people taking advantage of me. I'm sick and tired of people calling me stupid. Alright, I'm gonna go there." And he's slamming his fist on the table. He slams his fist on a gun that's right in front of the cat. And the cat explodes. No. And they all jump out of their seats going, "Jesus fuck!" and everything like that. And they sigh, and the guy goes, "Is it dead?" Like, that scene is horrible. But why am I laughing? I think it's the reaction, "Is it dead?"
Why is everyone so mean
I
to
understand.
cats?
It's like, why are we so fucked up, and why do I laugh at those scenes? If I had a cat, I think I would be mortified. So, I don't know. So that's what I thought of when I saw Dusty's cat getting.
Oh my god.
I stopped the Netflix thing to make I stopped that episode so I could write a post on Netflix about it.
Oh my god.
Did I say I write a post on Netflix about it? Did I just?
Yeah. Twitter.
Not even. Well, I should. That was
Facebook.
It. Thank you. One of them. I'm old.
One of those things.
I don't even remember what I'm on anymore.
Twit, Facebook, twit. Twat?
Book twat. All right, that's what we'll call it. Book twat. So yeah.
Yes.
Speaking of twat, so no, I forgot what I was gonna say. I want to say, speaking of twat, I want to say something about Billy, but I think I said everything I needed to say about Billy.
Season 2 is also when we met. Oh shit! What's the black
Lucas.
kid's name again?
Oh, his sister.
Lucas. His sister. Oh my god, I thought she was the fucking most hilarious thing ever, and I'm so glad she had a bigger part in season 3.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. See, I thought season 2 was like, you know what? That's enough of her. I'm glad what we showed. That's it. I hope I never see her again.
When she's trying to have her Barbie
He-Man.
and He-Man. They're in love! No, they're not!
That's the most brother-sister thing I've ever seen. But yeah, I enjoyed season 2, but it's not my favorite.
It's my least favorite season.
It could have been short. Oh, Bob! I forgot about Bob!
Oh my god, how could we forget
Fucking
about
Bob.
fucking Bob, that bae?
Like,
Bob
I knew he was
bae.
gonna die, but I was still sad about it.
How did you know he
There's
was
just
gonna
some characters
die?
where you just know.
I never know, and then I always sob like a baby because I had no idea.
Like, I knew, something about, like, oh, he's gonna get eaten at one point. I thought he was gonna go bad at first when I first saw him. I was like, this guy's too nice. There's something off about him. Then he was like, oh no, he's a good guy. And then the hospital was like, nope, this is it. This is it. Nope, that's over. Yeah, he closed the door. He sees Joyce again.
But he was almost there. He was almost fucking there. And you're like, yes, Bob, you can do it. And then he fucking dies, and you're like,
This is what I did in that moment, because I knew what was going to happen. It was like he sees Joyce, and I'm like, this is literally what I said. I said, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Fucking Demogorgons came after him.
Oh my
I knew
God.
that was gonna happen. I was still fucked up about it. I was like, wow, that sucks, man. Joyce can't have a break.
Poor
We'll get to
Joyce.
season 3, Joyce, but yeah, season 2 was my least favorite season, and then season 3 happened. The first 3 episodes of season 3 were good, but after season 4 and then onwards, holy shit! I think season 3 is the best season.
Season 3 is
It's
my
the
favorite
best
season.
Okay, it
Hands
relied
down.
a little too much on nostalgia, but I'm not saying that as a negative thing.
What are you talking about? What?
Wait,
Hello? That was the most 80s
Wait, I'm not
mom.
saying that as a negative thing at all. Because like the other seasons,
Good.
it was just so obvious. Like you knew it was the 80s. It had songs and everything, but it wasn't too obvious about it. This season, they're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just go on nostalgic.
Well,
ride.
because that's when malls started to be a big thing, so it's like, holy shit.
you know
like,
what?
this
Malls
is...
today suck.
They
they
do suck.
suck
Fuck that shit. Give me that fucking
You know what?
mall.
Your mall was pretty dope, but I bet it was better in the 80s. I bet it was
Probably.
better in the 80s.
Oh my god. I think each season showed a different side of the 80s.
And this side was the mall.
Like it showed season 1 was board games,
Yes.
playing Dungeons and Dragon, that
Well,
was what
it also
life
made you miss
was.
riding your bike
kind
with your
of.
friends.
Right? It was like these kids can stay out late, they ride their bikes,
Yeah.
whatever, and they play D&D. This is where nerds became nerds. And then season 2, you're like, yes, bitch, give me that motherfucking arcade. Where the fuck are they now? We need
Oh, that
those
fucking
things.
game they played in the first episode of season 2. I forgot what it was called, but that was one of my favorite arcade
Oh.
games. Was it Dragon's Land?
Yes.
It was
I
made by
think
the
so.
same animator that did Land Before Time. Yeah,
Oh
you didn't know
shit,
that?
really?
It's the same guy that did Land Before
I didn't
Time
know
and
that.
Secret of Nim. Yeah. And it was
Interesting.
like, oh, childhood. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. We didn't grow up in the 80s, but we
Had like 80s parents. Like we're at the end of the 80s and the start of the 90s, so we get a mix
people
of both.
basically say that the 90s were just basically the same as the 80s. They were pretty much the same.
Is the same as the 80s, but except more hip hop infused and skateboarders.
The movies got worse.
And boy
The
bands.
movies got worse, but the Disney animated shit was amazing. But yeah.
And then you have season 3. That's like, this is where malls start. Look how like dope and shit and all the
Fucking-
like 80s Tetracolors and shit like that. And you're like, hell yeah,
Yeah, that was great.
motherfucker.
Oh my god. That was great. Fucking Hopper's shirt that he wore throughout the whole season.
Oh my god, I went to Hot Topic today and they're selling
way.
his shirt.
I gotta get it.
It was like 50 something bucks and I was
Ooh.
like, not today.
All right, never
Not
mind.
today. Not after I just spent so much money on Amazon Prime days. But when
Oh,
I
you did
get
Amazon
money,
Prime
yes.
Ooh,
I
it.
did.
I
I
missed out.
ordered 5 things.
I missed out.
Yes.
I feel a
Oh,
burp
shit.
coming. Oh, that was pathetic.
That was
I
pathetic.
see
yeah.
my thing on my mic when it burps. It's just such a small radar. It's like doesn't even fill up. Oh, that's pathetic. Anyway,
That's
God
so
damn it.
sad. Anyway, season 3.
yeah. What else was great
Um,
about it?
Oh, my
fucking,
god. Okay.
hold
So
on. Can I just say I loved how the whole season Steve was wearing his Scoops uniform.
yes,
Him and Robin.
his Scoops Ahoy.
Yeah, Scoops Ahoy.
Yeah, I am. Wow.
You'll never
Oh my
see
God.
employees wearing that in any other restaurant ever again, and that makes me sad.
Ever again. Yeah. It's so sad. I would love to go to an ice cream shop or any store where the people had to have themed clothing on. Please give me that. Bring back the good old 80s.
There's some people watching this going, no, don't do that. Don't do that, please.
Yeah.
Well, for you, you're going to
People
wear
who
the
grew up in
cutest
the
outfit
80s.
ever. Oh, my God. Fucking Robin.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
Robin. That I thought
She's
She was gonna
amazing.
be annoying, but
I was worried because of season 2, me hating every single new character that they
Yeah.
added. I was like, fuck, if they do this shit again, what is, like, my whole thing going into it was, what the fuck is Billy and Max's part gonna be? this is like I was excited and not excited for
Billy was
season 3.
basically, I forgot to mention, I remembered, Billy was basically a waste of time. Because I personally think you need Max in that season, but what did...
I don't think so. I think Max was
Really?
the waste
Well,
of
what
time.
did Billy contribute? He did nothing.
What are you talking about?
No,
in
season
season
two.
3? Season 2, he had no fucking
You could have
part.
taken him out of the season entirely, and nothing would have changed.
He could have had less scenes. You didn't need him in as much as he was, even though he wasn't in a lot to begin with.
The only scene that I liked with Billy on it was when he flirted with Mike's mom. And then we see Billy, and he's flirting with Mike's mom. Bitch goes on a date with him.
And they're about to go fuck. Well, no, she
they're
didn't.
about to.
They never went on the date.
Like,
She didn't. Well, she didn't go. When she was about to leave, she saw her husband
sleeping
on the couch and then stayed. And then Billy, when he was headed
I know
to
Billy
the
crashed,
motel,
but I thought she was waiting on him and he never came, and then she blamed herself.
No.
Okay.
She never went because the next episode, they saw Billy again, and she went up to him to apologize,
sorry,
and then
right?
he went into the shower.
Okay.
Yeah, and she was like, "Billy, what's wrong? I'm sorry. I can't."
He's like, never see
and
me
then
again.
he was all like,
I like Villain Billy. He's better.
I hated him still.
Yeah. I thought he was better. I was like, wow, okay, this character actually has a point.
I thought okay, great, they gave Billy a purpose, but I still fucking hate his guts. I wish it was somebody else.
When they lock him in the sauna.
Ooh, in the steam room, yeah.
Elle just flies him everywhere, and they're fighting, and they're like, oh, that's badass. Because that's what I wanted. Oh
my god. Her fighting was amazing.
The best of her fighting, because I wanted to see more of what she could do, because I've only seen her when she'll come across characters, she just points at them and just pushes them back. I wanted her to see her literally throw people around, and that's exactly what we got, and I'm very happy. Well, in season 1 we did see her snap necks, but I wanted to see more of that.
Yeah, she starting to hone in on her power, which is nice.
I liked. Oh yeah, we already talked about Robin. See, when I texted you that I was in love with Robin, and you said, what did you say?
I said you'll never have her.
Do you want to know what I originally thought?
What did you think? That she was gonna die?
Well, no. I thought... I'm so stupid. I thought she was a Russian spy. I thought she was working with the Russians, because they were like, we've seen this dude before.
And she's the only one that cracked the code.
She's purposely trying to get them down to the cellar, and she's gonna rat them out. That's what I thought. She was like a secret agent. That's what I thought it was. And
bitch was just gay.
And then when she got drugged up, I was like, oh, that's not happening at all. She's gay, isn't she? And then that episode was like, yep, she's gay. Now I just want...
I thought that was a bit too much of a hint, because anytime you messaged me about season 3, I was like holding back a lot. Anytime you messaged me about Hop from when you originally...
watching this, I needed someone to talk to.
I know, and it was rough, because I was like, okay, I just gotta keep it to the minimal and not say a whole lot. That's why the only thing that I kind of regretted was saying that about her, but I was like, he'll either get it or not, because sometimes Rob's really smart, and sometimes he's not that smart.
How dare you?
I didn't say you're stupid, but you have your moments.
Weed doesn't... No, I'm kidding. Blaming on the weed, of course I would. But, I guess you just proved your point, because I thought she was a spy. And then when she says, that she was gay, I was like, oh, god damn it, I'm an idiot.
I was so I didn't know for the longest time, and until they were in that scene in the bathroom, and he's basically straight up saying that he is really into her. I was like, oh no, the way that she's acting. She doesn't want this to happen. Yeah. Oh my god, is this gonna happen?
Yeah, I liked how that scene played out.
I was always jealous of blah blah blah, because I wish she looked at me the way she looked at you, and I was like, ah!
Shit. I loved how
and then
didn't realize until but she's a girl. Oh. Oh.
Yeah, Steve is a little slow.
God. And then they start making fun of the girl that she likes.
Yeah, I loved it. I was like, yeah, they're gonna be best
Now
friends
I
forever.
want-
I was like, this is Rob and I's relationship.
Say, now I
except
want
for the
these two
fact-
to do a podcast together
right?
called Straight Get Things Les. We're the
Let's get things Les.
we're the Straight Get Things Les.
Straight.
There
oh
are
God, I
upside
can't even
down.
say it. Straight get
They
things
are
Les.
upside down.
Oh, they can do it from
Yes,
the
do
upside
it.
down because they have the money to fund.
I mean, when you're on the upside down, you can
Thanks.
steal anything you want. No one will catch you except for the Demogorgon.
True. So since we're talking about like each character at a time, I think we should save Will and Elle and Hop to, or we already somewhat touched on Elle. Let's talk about Max. Let's talk about Max and Lucas.
I didn't care
First.
for the relationship. I don't mind Max at all. I like her a lot.
I don't
I didn't
like their
really like-
relationship. I think as friends
I
they're
didn't
good,
really like
but
the whole thing about her and Elle going out too much.
I hated
Yeah.
that so much. So when you said earlier that you thought Billy was like you didn't need him at all in
Mhm.
season 2, my response was because I was thinking you were talking about season 3. We did not need Max at all.
Mm.
At all. We didn't need her at
In
all.
Season 2 or season 3? Really?
Both.
Hmm.
I don't think so. I
Well,
don't
I
think we
mean,
needed her.
I
Think
just like her the way she delivers her line and everything like that. But I guess when I think about it, yeah, I guess you really don't. Because if anything, what she did in this season, she just helped Elle. Like,
she helped her discover girl power,
yeah, I guess. If anything,
which was
I
nice.
think it would have been better
but
if she figured that out herself.
But I don't think she would have because she grew up
Well,
in an
what I would've
institution.
done-
So
No, I'm the better writer. No, I'm not. I think it would have been better if like she just watched a lot of TV, like they fixed the TV, and she reads a lot of magazines. And she goes, you know what? The boys are always out, and I want to go out myself. And she does, all those things. And or maybe I just wanted a better character. Maybe a better character should have been there besides.
besides Max, someone else besides Max, because I don't
Actually,
like her
you
as
know
a
what I
character.
thought Max was gonna be like when we introduced him? I thought she was gonna be like Elle. I thought
Really?
because like they looked like they had such secrets when we first meet Billy and Max. I'm like, something's up with them, and then
Yeah.
it turns out not that much at all.
No.
But I just hated the scene where like they're
Yeah.
spying on the boys, and the boys are trying to figure out the girls, and the girls are trying to figure out the boys.
Oh, I thought it was so fucking funny because it's like that's such a
It
preteen
is, yeah.
thing to do. But my favorite scene with Elle and Max was when she's like, Mike doesn't lie, or because friends don't lie. And she's like, yeah, friends don't lie, but boyfriends do.
And at that moment, I was like, how dare you?
How dare you
How
tell the
dare
truth?
you? You're right, but how dare you? But yeah, I loved how giddy Hop was when Elle and Mike broke up, and he was just so happy.
Oh my
in
God.
His car. It's like, oh, this is fucking great. Finally, he could be happy.
I despised how much they made out with
That
each
was
other.
uncomfortable.
It
But
was
you know
uncomfortable
what?
to
I
watch. I
think-
don't know if it's because we're getting old.
I think it could be that, but I also think that was the point because teenage love is just disgusting.
It's gross.
The only
It's
teenage
nasty.
love
Don't
that
do
was
it.
great in this season was fucking Dusty and the chick that we didn't see till the last episode. What was her name? The guy. Yeah.
Oh, Susie.
That was it.
I love Susie. Best relationships. Dusty and Susie,
Even though it was
and
just one clip.
Jonathan and what's her face, and obviously Hop
Joyce.
and
Yeah,
Joyce.
obviously, yeah.
Obviously. Top
What do you
three.
think of the Russian dude that they were interrogating with?
Oh, Smirnoff.
Yeah.
I thought he was so cute.
I liked him a
like,
lot.
all the memes I've seen are just everything calling him a cinnamon roll because he is a cinnamon roll. Like, he is the literal definition of a cinnamon roll.
God.
Like, you should change the definition of cinnamon roll on Urban Dictionary to a picture of Smirnoff's face. Like,
oh gee, I love that scene where like he's like, "Oh, strawberry's my favorite," and Hop just throws him out. And they're like, Hop, what the hell are you doing? Then they look out and he comes right back because he's too afraid. And Hop's like, what did I fucking tell you?
yeah. I was so scared when he started to drive away.
Yeah.
I was like,
What,
oh no.
Hop, what have you done?
Oh my god. Hop! And then,
The scene
okay.
where Murray,
Because he knew he'd die.
with Murray and him in the back of the car. And Murray's screaming like, just fuck already or drive. And they go back. And Smirnoff is like, I love how we're calling him Smirnoff. They're like,
Yeah.
He's like, what the hell was that about? And he's like, they never had sex. He's like, they never had sex, and they're laughing.
That
was
is
the
so
best.
funny. Oh, but when they got that car, and he's like, this is the most dangerous man in the world. And he's just smiling.
He reminded me of a dog at that moment. Like, you have somebody
Yeah.
that's afraid of dogs. You look at the dog, and the dog has the big smile on her face. It's like, oh
Yes.
yeah, that's a face of terror right there.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
Lucas's sister.
Oh.
I love her so much.
Oh.
She is a sassy
Oh.
queen.
I hated her.
Why?
I was
Why did you
so
hate her
annoyed
so
with
much?
her. Like, every time she rang the bell, I was like, oh, I hope, like, someone just puts an ice cream cone upside down and just puts it on top of her head, because she needs to shut up. You want to be a special unicorn? Here you go.
I thought it was so funny when they were gonna like try and find someone to squeeze through
Mm-hmm.
the vent to get to the elevator, and she showed up. I was like, oh no, honey, there's no way she's fitting in there after all the
Yeah.
ice cream she's fucking had so far. Like, what? But yet she fit.
That scene when they're
So
in the elevator,
good on her.
and she picks up that toxic shit, and she thinks it's a drink. And they're telling her not to drink it.
Oh,
She's like,
yeah.
It's a liquid. I'm going to drink it. I'm just watching it going, please drink it. Please save me the trouble.
That was one of my favorite scenes in the elevator, and then right after it smashing, and she's like, do you still want to drink it? And then when Steve had to pee, and she's like, can you please redirect your stream? And you just see the trail.
Oh my god. That's basically me whenever fucking our boy Blenny plays fucking that country song. I'm like, can you please redirect your stream to something else?
Oh my god.
Forgot what the name of the song was called, but who cares? No,
Country
it's not.
Roads.
Yeah, it is Country Roads. Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking Old Town Road. It was like, no, that's not it. No, wait, no, that's Old Town Road. Okay.
No.
Anyway, I did like that scene where Dusty and her are in an event and they're talking about her being a nerd, and they have that whole My Little Pony talk. It's
Yeah.
like, that's a cute moment. How do you know about
Yeah,
My
I
Little
love how
Pony? Because I am a nerd.
And I was like, yes, bitch, talk about
Even though
MLP.
the 80s MLP was shit.
Even though it was
Yeah.
shit.
That's what really needed a reboot. Oh god. Oh. I fucking cried when they're all in the mall and Elle gets that fucking gross thing out of her leg. It's
Oh my god, I was freaking out
I was
during
too, and
that.
then she throws it and Hop steps in it and they're reunited. I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I'm in tears. Yes, this is it.
Oh my god, I was so grossed out.
Oh.
What did you think of Will finally not being tortured? He just gets tingles.
I like that.
He's got a
like, they
spidey
basically made
sense.
yeah, I was gonna say like he's like their spider sense. I was like, finally,
Yeah.
he's not.
I
back
loved that.
in the fucking shit.
Also, there's something about him I want to know if you caught
Oh.
on to. That he's gay.
I think it was obvious.
Well, he basically said it in one of the scenes because all he wanted
just
to fucking
wanted
do
to
was
play
play Dungeons and
D&D.
Dragons.
Yeah, it was.
During one of the scenes when he had a fight
Yes.
with them, he was like, "You guys are just interested in girls, and I'm not."
Yeah. Like,
I was blown
Yeah.
away.
I think that's basically. I mean, that could also just mean like he's not grown up yet.
No,
but
I think he's gay.
I think.
Supposedly, because when that scene happened, I was like, "What the fuck?" And Nub was like, "Oh yeah, they kind of mentioned it in the previous season as well."
They did?
So I want to rewatch it to see if I can
somehow missed that.
catch it.
Huh.
Yeah, I
Wow.
missed it. But
I'm trying to remember what else happened. Oh, I liked how every time that fucking mayor got the shit beat out of him by Hop. Oh my god.
oh yeah. Oh,
Have you
yeah.
ever seen Princess Bride?
Yes,
That's
a long
that's
time ago.
that's the guy in the Zorro mask. That's him.
Oh shit.
Have you also seen the first Saw movie? That's the guy who cuts
Yeah.
his leg off in the end of the movie.
Ew,
yeah,
what?
same
Oh
guy.
my god.
Same guy. So in that scene where he's tied up by the bedpost, saying, "Give me the goddamn phone," he's like he has like the same position as he was in Saw. So,
Oh my god.
And then Joyce kicked him in the balls last time we saw him. Oh
Loved
man.
it.
I'm trying to remember what else. The Russians are involved with everything, aren't they?
Oh,
They're
absolutely.
in everything. And I'm like, oh, fucking course, these people are Russians. God.
It's always the Russians.
Let's see.
I hate how, like, I love Dustin and Steve's relationship so much. But I hated for how long they treated Will like shit, and how Dustin just got back from being
Yeah.
away, and they gave zero fucks.
Yeah, I hated that. And I was like, how can you hate Dusty?
Yeah, like, why are you guys doing this to Dustin? It's
Don't-
not his fault he went to science camp and you
Leave
nerds
Toothless
didn't. Like,
alone.
yeah. And he has a girlfriend. Believe him.
Oh my god, that scene. Can we talk about that scene?
Okay. My favorite scene in the whole
Movie.
movie is when
It's close
I
to
mean,
a movie.
it
does
feels
feel
like a movie
It's got like production quality
in
of
the
a
whole
movie.
show. Right? Is when Dustin and Susie sing.
I was like, where is this going? I didn't think they were singing Neverending Story at first. Because when he said
What?
turn around, and the way he said it, I thought he was singing every now and then I get a little bit lonely. That I was like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
that's a weird song for a kid to wait a minute. Is that no? No?
I started
That
flipping
was so
shit.
unexpected. I loved it. I was like, oh.
How do we make this show even
Like-
more 80s? Sing Never
Oh my
Ending
god, my
Story.
childhood. My heart. You're hurting my heart.
Oh my god.
They're big,
was
strong
beautiful.
hands, aren't they? That's the only line I remember from my Neverending Story. Oh, and the fucking horse.
Were you just gonna say My,
My
Little
Little
Pony?
Pony. The best line from My Little Pony is when
These big strong
fucking
hands.
Cupcake, whatever the fuck their name was. I don't know. I don't know
Cupcake.
anybody's name for My Little.
Cupcake.
What's the purple one's name?
Twilight
That's-
Sparkle. Cupcake.
Oh no! Oh, I was thinking of the fucking
Are-
creepypasta story
Are you thinking of the?
where.
Oh, I was gonna say, are you thinking of the pony that likes to eat sweets? Because that's Pinkie Pie.
Okay, there is a creepypasta story where Pinkie Pie turned all of My Little Ponies into cupcakes. So that's what I was thinking
Yes.
of. My fucking never-ending story and My Little Pony joke doesn't matter anymore. I was gonna say the best line from My Little Ponies when Pinkie Pie said, "They're big, strong hands." Aren't they? Aren't they, Twilight? Why won't you talk to me? I'm losing my mind.
Oh my god. Just a little bit. Just a little
So anyway,
bit.
Stranger Things.
So yeah,
I liked.
the fair
Yeah.
was cool. It was crazy how everyone was getting
Yeah,
possessed.
that was gross when they all turned to fucking slime.
Oh my god, I was freaked out when the rat
Oh,
started
this
to
season was
fucking
gross.
explode.
This was the grossest season by far.
It was the goriest, and I loved
I
it.
gave it 9 gags out of 10. God, it was nasty.
There was, oh fuck, I think it was one of the later episodes that we were watching, and I was just starting to eat, and I had just put food in my mouth, and something like the most disgusting scene. I honestly can't remember it right now, but it was the most disgusting scene in the whole season, I think. And I was just like about to throw up, and I didn't want the food in my mouth anymore.
Man.
And I was like, why did I start to eat? Why am I eating while watching this when I know that it's
this
gory?
season is so gross. Oh god,
Oh.
yeah, I'm gagging thinking about it.
It was needed,
Oh,
though. I
yeah.
couldn't picture
Oh,
it
yeah.
without that.
It was like
The amount of people that died, though. What
a
the
lot
fuck?
of people died. Holy shit.
How is Elle so... Well, I mean, I was going to say, how is Elle so okay, but she's
No,
not okay. Let's be honest. She
absolutely
is
not
really
okay.
not okay.
None of them are really.
But she's okay on the... okay on the fact that she killed, like, a lot of people. Like...
I guess because they were about to kill her and her friends, so it was like, well, fuck you. That's a noise you
guess
make
so.
when you kill someone.
Also, love that Back to the Future was the
That was
movie in the
great.
theater.
That was great.
I want to know how much money they spent to get the
Oh,
royalties.
I noticed a little bit something cool. That scene when Mike was finally able to communicate with Dusty with the walkie-talkie before the thing got all fucked up. The music they played was a little bit of a hint of the Back to the Future theme. If you noticed that.
I didn't notice that
right,
at all. I was
right
too busy.
as Dusty was able to communicate with Mike, you hear, dun, 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 dun. And you're like, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. It was dope. But yeah, then they all reunite. Are we thinking? Oh well, we saw a little bit of Billy's past.
Which, you know,
Yes.
poor guy. I still hate him.
You know what? We can say that about a lot of people, though. Poor guy, but fuck him.
Honestly.
Just fuck him.
So, should we just get to the point where Billy
Well, okay. Let's
is okay?
Let's do. Are we gonna talk about the last episode now?
Yeah, that was in the last episode.
Yeah. So I think we covered basically everything. We're just such fanboys right now.
Really, we really are.
That episode, holy fuck. That made me almost cry harder than the ending of season 1. Season 1 got me really hard. But, like, oof.
I sobbed so hard when Bob died.
Bob died? Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, I hope they never make me cry like that again. Oh, you motherfucker.
Honestly, when Billy died, I was like, yay, he's gone. But I was like, oh, but he's just a fucked up kid. But
I was sad.
oh well.
I got really sad when like Max was there and he's like saying, I'm so sorry. I was like, oh man.
I felt more bad for Max.
Yeah, that's
but happy at the same time.
We had enough of Billy.
Yeah,
Billy suffered.
Billy.
Let's let the motherfucker die.
Yeah, he suffered the most horrific death.
And then, oof.
I don't even want to talk about it because I'm already starting to tear up just thinking
I
about
did not
it.
see it coming. I didn't see it coming at all.
From the minute when you said that you liked Hop, I was like, oh shit.
Well,
like,
that's what happened when I texted my friend
Oh.
Nate about Red Dead Redemption 2. Whenever I said I liked a character, Nate just he didn't say anything until I saw this. Okay, Sean, if you remember Sean from Red Dead Redemption 2, the Irish dude. Do you remember the Irish guy?
I think
The
so.
one that who died in chapter 3,
He was the first one to
yeah,
die?
he was one of the first ones to die.
Yeah, I was
When
blown
his
away.
head, well, you were blown away. His head was blown off.
Yeah, okay.
I texted my friend Nate and I was like, "Oh my god, they killed Sean!" And my friend Nate goes, "I was waiting for that." And then I said, "Well, at least Lenny won't die." Oh my god, they killed Lenny!
Okay, yeah, that's the one that fucked me up the most. I was like, not Lenny!
I was like, well, at least Jose. Oh yeah, Hosea's gone. All right, well, I swear to God, Arthur live it, but nah, damn it. So, yeah. Oh man. Ooh,
Oh
boy.
man.
But yeah, so I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I did not know that Hop was gonna die. I had no idea. I had no clue. I will say this: I knew Billy was gonna die. Because someone spoiled it on Facebook.
Oh, great. 10 out of 10 to that person.
You want to know what his excuse was? These for all the motherfuckers that spoiled Endgame for me.
Are you serious?
I didn't do it. What are you fucking blaming me for? But this was before.
Well, at least he didn't spoil Hop dying. Like that actually is on the even playing field.
Hop is
of
obviously
spoiling Endgame, not Billy. Who gives a fuck about Billy?
Wait a minute, he
Sorry
did.
if you give a fuck about
Holy
Billy.
Fuck, he did say it. He did say Billy and Hop die. How did I forget about Hop?
Oh my god. Well, thank God you forgot about Hop.
I forgot about Hop. All right. Billy was the only name I remembered from. Billy. Who was the other guy he said? I'll try not to think about it. Because that was my logic. Because when I first saw Billy, I was like, oh yeah, this is the dude that the guy on Facebook said dies. Who was the other guy? Best I don't remember. So. And
oh my god.
Wow, I just remembered. Yeah, he did say Hop died.
What a piece of shit.
Asshole. Fuck that dude. But yeah, so
I sobbed. I started sobbing so hard when it happened. And then the fact that
Joyce cannot
lost
break.
Another one.
Her son gets fucked up a lot.
First her fucking son, then her fucking son again, and
first boyfriend,
Bob,
second boyfriend. Now you're just like, Jesus. I guess I should have known after that scene where Joyce and Hopper like, what do you say after this? We'll try for a date or something like that. Because that's the very stereotypical one of these characters are gonna die conversation. Like,
it's true.
I think Black Widow and Hawkeye had a similar conversation too. Not like let's date, but like, hey, when we're finished, let's all celebrate or whatever like that. But and then they're like, hey, I need one of your lives. Oh well, so much for that. But
I sobbed so hard. From then on and the rest of the show, I could not stop messy crying. Like it wasn't.
Did you react the same way Aunt May died in the Spider-Man game? Because you were fucking destroyed, from what I remember.
Oh, worse than that. Worse than that. That was not messy crying. Like, I'm talking about hardcore messy crying, like my fucking parents died.
Or
a cat or an animal.
Iron Man died.
Or honestly, worse. Almost worse than Iron Man.
Wow.
Yeah, because at least in the theater, being around public and alone, I had to somewhat control it. I'm in the comfort of my own house. I just let it all out. It was bad. It was bad.
I think the moment I realized was when we first saw him in slow-mo. Like, right after he just threw that Arnold Schwarzenegger-looking motherfucker on that thing, and he exploded. I was like, whoa. And then he looked, and in slow-mo, and I was like, what? No, don't know. What? Why? Come on, no. You gotta, no, he's trapped there. God damn it. And we didn't see him turn to dust, but we saw those Russian people turn to dust, and you just automatically assume that's what happened to fucking Hop. Oh, man.
Well, I do have one thing to say. Actually, you know what? We'll get there. We'll start with Hop dying, and then we'll go to the end of this episode. So them moving away also made me keep crying extremely hard. I was like, I understand why they're moving, because Joyce needs to get the fuck away.
And that fucking letter that Hop.
That letter, honestly, right before she started to read that letter, I was just calmed myself down, and then it started right back up again.
That was fucking Hop's version of I Love You 3000.
Literally. Oh man. But the after credit scene, please tell me you saw that. Okay.
Who was that American? They were talking about, like, no, not the American. Get that guy.
Okay, so you have a guess at all?
Someone said it might be Murray, but I don't see that happening at all.
that's I don't think right. So in an interview with the guy who plays Hop,
David something,
when asked if he was actually dead, because if you go back and look at the scenes showing the transmitter and everything, there was a ladder to go down into the pit.
Skeleton.
Well, we don't see him do anything, but there is a ladder there, and there is a thing there. We know that the Russians were responsible for it. So in an interview, when asked if Hop was really dead, he said, well, did you see the after credit scene?
Oh.
So when I fucking found that out 2 days, or no, a week, 2 to 4 days later, I was like, I cried so much just for him not to be dead. So we'll have to wait till season 4 to see if that's true, but he never disclosed if Hop was dead, and he never said he was dead or alive. He just said, well, did you see the after credit scene? And that was his answer to it. So it's like,
well, that was weird because
the Russians.
Did you hear what Millie Bobby Brown said about it? Millie Bobby Brown said that he's not coming back for season 4. But what the fuck does she know? They didn't even write it yet.
What the fuck does she know?
They haven't even written anything yet. What if, like, I heard somewhere saying that season 4 will be the last season.
Yeah, I think so. I thought season 3 was supposed to be,
A lot of people are saying that season 3 should have been the last season, but since they put that after credit scene, I mean, we kind of have to.
They have to give one more.
Last hurrah. Like,
make it an even number.
If, like, it's good, like season 2 where Hopper's back in the Upside Down, and he's like, "Oh shit, not this again! God damn it!" And like he's all fucked up now. What if he comes back and he suddenly has like 11's powers? That's not how that works. I'm just fan guessing at this point, and then as soon as I'm done, I'm like, wait, that makes no sense. But I think it'll be dope if he has 11's powers.
Something. There's gonna be something.
He'll be back.
And can we talk about the demi-dog turned into a walking creature?
Yeah, that fucked me up. That fucked me up.
I'm so scared.
Fucked. Do you know what I said when I saw that Demogorgon? Or Demidog, whatever? I said, like, was that the same one that Dusty kept? That's what I said. I was like, oh, that would be cool if that was the same one, but no, this is Russian. There's no fucking way that's the same one. God. So, whew. Finally, we were able to talk about Stranger Things. Holy shit. Oh, I feel better. We let it all of our chest. Face, neck, and chest.
Finally. Finally we got to talk about it. Superstar.
That's my joke. Fuck you. So, is that it? Or do you have anything else to add?
No, I'm
Oh, actually, okay, let's do this. Scale of 1 to 10. What would you rate season 1? Yes.
Out of 10? Season 1. Probably 9. 9 out of 10.
Sounds about right.
You?
I think around the same area, 9. There wasn't really anything I hated. I guess like how they finished with Elle was kind of strange, but everything else was amazing. So I would probably give it a 9. What about season 2 for you? It was arguably everyone's least favorite season.
Yeah. I don't know, 6 or 7. 6.5.
I would give it a a 6.5 out of 10. Because like there's good moments in it, but
Yeah.
there's a lot.
It's good. It's watchable.
There's a lot of shit that's just a waste of time.
I just didn't like any new characters.
I
Except
only
Bob.
I only liked Max and Bob. That was it. And the arcade's dope, obviously.
Yeah, the arcade
I want
is,
more of the arcade.
you know, a good
Yeah.
vast majority of that score.
And season 3.
Oh, 10 out of 10.
I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I really love
shit.
it. I really. The first 3 episodes were a little bit slow, but they were still good. But then as soon as episode 4 comes, woo! You're in for a ride.
Oh my god. I think it was one of the most well-written, original idea TV shows that I've seen in a very long
In
time.
the world of shit CW shows, this is nice. This is a nice change of pace. Fuck
Yeah,
Batwoman.
this is
This is the
nice.
real
Those,
shit right here.
Those brothers that created this show, they know
Those
what
Duffer
they're doing.
brothers.
Duffer
Duffer
brothers.
You know that they're actually not related. Their first names are both Duffer.
Get
I
the
actually
fuck
don't
out.
know. I heard,
Okay, I was like, they are fucking brothers,
I
are they
heard that on
not?
pretty much it, but I don't know if that's actually true. Let me look.
I'm
Yeah,
Googling
Google
it.
for me. Are the Duffer brothers related? Because I think the guy said that both their first names are Duffer. Which I'm like, what kind of fucking name is Duffer?
They're
Okay,
related.
So their last names are Duffer?
Yeah, both their
Okay,
last
that
names are
motherfucker
Duffer.
lied to me!
It says-
Or maybe I just fell for a joke!
Well, why would they say Duffer, call themselves the Duffer brothers if they weren't brothers?
Because I just fell for a dumb joke. You know, they're actually not actual brothers. Their first names are both Duffer. Duffer James and Duffer Kyle.
No, it's Matt Duffer and Ross Duffer.
Oh, Ross.
They were both born February 15th,
Every
1984.
guy I met that was named Ross is a piece of shit. Yeah. What? Ugh. Fuck.
I mean, Ross looks like he's a fuck boy.
I mean, if you write a series on Netflix, you are a fuck boy. Because you got
well,
that mad
Matt
money.
looks more like he's just a guy
Matt looks like a guy.
with long hair.
He just looks like a guy. Oh, dear Lord. So I think that's it. Yeah, I think I've said everything I need to say. I'm relaxed. Finally.
Oh man,
2
so
weeks
happy.
of watching this shit. Oh my god. Well, guys, if you watched Stranger Things, what did you think about the series? Please let us know in the comment section below. And what is your favorite Netflix show?
Who's your favorite
Who's
character?
your favorite character? And if you say Billy, you're a liar.
If you say Max, you're a
I
liar.
love Max, but she's not my favorite. No,
She's not your
my
favorite, bitch.
My favorite's probably fucking Hopper. Hands down.
Hop,
Hands down.
Hop,
in peace,
P.
I just did the hand cross.
Or
We
not.
don't know.
We don't know.
We
We
don't
won't know
know.
until.
Who knows? So. Oh, I completely forgot something.
What?
Fucking 11 losing her powers.
Oh shit! How did we forget
I
about
knew
that?
we forgot something.
I guarantee they're gonna come
I
back.
kind of liked how they were gone because it made the whole thing more stressful. Because you're just like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Now what?
I think she's just too tired,
I wonder how she's gonna.
especially because that thing in her leg took a lot
Ugh,
out of her.
gross.
It was so nasty. That's you know what? Maybe that's when
So
I was eating.
nasty.
Because that was the
That
grossest
was
scene. Maybe that's when I was
disgusting.
eating.
So nasty.
Nasty.
Oh fuck.
She's so
Yeah, I'm
motherfucking
curious how
nasty.
they're gonna bring them back because like 3 months later, like she still lost them. She tried to pick up the teddy bear and nothing. So,
Yeah.
oh well. So anyway, what'd you think of Stranger
We will see.
Things? Season 3, I watched the whole show entirely. We just fangirled for it for about an hour and 14 minutes. So, yeah, anything else to add?
No, just like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Love you.
I just have one more thing to add. Never-ending story. That is it. Because we're never singing again in the podcast.
No, we're
Unless
never
we do
ever
another
singing again.
pitch.
Yes, but even then.
That was rough. All right, so everybody, thank you for watching this episode. Please remember to fuck bitches and level up, and bye-bye. Bye.
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 Get the fuck out of my house.